Get ready because New York City is transforming neighborhoods for the World Cup. Mayor Zoran Mamdani has announced that dozens of NYC school streets are being converted into car-free soccer pitches to let kids play, make art, and celebrate the game. This incredible initiative, dubbed Soccer Streets, is partnering with Street Lab and Chobani to bring the energy of the World Cup directly into the neighborhoods, ensuring every kid gets to experience the joy of the game before the tournament even begins.
Stop using your finger for notes, sketches, and edits. This Jam Jake stylus pen gives your iPad a smoother, more precise writing feel with palm rejection so your hand can rest naturally on the screen. It charges fast, works for hours, and comes with replacement tips. Perfect for school, work, or creative projects. Check the link in the comments to grab it on Amazon.
Now we switch gears to the massive stadium overhaul happening in Kansas City. The Kansas City Chiefs are making a monumental move, pouring millions into revamping their 53-year-old Arrowhead Stadium so it can host World Cup games. This ambitious project is finally coming to fruition, and the stadium will host 6 pool play games and a World Cup quarterfinal, marking a huge legacy moment for the Hunt family and the Chiefs. But hold on, there's some great news on the ticket front. We dove deep into the 2026 FIFA World Cup schedule and found some incredible deals. Our team found 6 group stage matches with tickets currently priced under $200, with the cheapest tickets being at Levi's Stadium outside San Francisco, and one game as low as $163. This is how you score big on World Cup access. And finally, a major shakeup in Caribbean football. The Curaçao Football Federation has confirmed the return of Dick Advocaat as their national team coach ahead of the World Cup. After stepping aside earlier this year, Advocaat is back, thanks to a push from the squad and their main sponsor, signaling a fresh start for the island team. Don't miss any of the action. Stay with us. New York City is transforming school streets into car-free soccer pitches to celebrate the upcoming World Cup, according to Mayor Zoran Mamdani. The initiative, dubbed Soccer Streets, involves closing streets outside approximately 50 schools to traffic, allowing children to engage in soccer, art, and other activities in a block party-style setting. The free pop-up events commence this month and are scheduled to run through the last day of school on June 26. The city is collaborating on this series with Street Lab, a nonprofit specializing in public space events, and yogurt maker Chobani. The mayor emphasized the goal. The World Cup is coming to New York City, and we want every kid in the city to experience the joy of the game. He stated that Soccer Streets takes that energy directly into our neighborhoods, closing streets to cars, opening them to play, and making sure this celebration isn't reserved for people who can afford a ticket. The World Cup is set to begin on June 11 and conclude on July 19, with MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey, hosting 8 matches, including the final. Travel to the stadium remains costly, with NJ Transit charging World Cup ticket holders $105 for a round-trip ride from Manhattan Penn Station. The Soccer Streets program is part of the City Transportation Department's Open Streets initiative, which permits businesses, neighborhoods, and schools to temporarily close adjacent streets for public events. Transportation Commissioner Mike Flynn highlighted the importance of the program, noting, "For so many schools, the street outside their door is the only outdoor space they have. Soccer Streets shows what's possible when we give that space back to kids, for play, for learning, for community." Some schools have already begun participating in the festivities, and city and state officials have also announced watch parties for the tournament across the 5 boroughs and other locations. The Kansas City Chiefs are set to transform Arrowhead Stadium into a venue for the FIFA World Cup, realizing a long-held ambition for the Hunt family. After decades of attempts to pitch the idea, the team has invested millions to modify the 53-year-old stadium to meet the field dimensions required by soccer's global governing body. The revamped venue will host 6 pool play games starting next month, a round of 32 matches, and a World Cup quarterfinal. Matt Kenny, the Chiefs' executive vice president of operations and events, stated that Clark Hunt has been focused on making Kansas City and Arrowhead Stadium a home for World Cup matches. The schedule kicks off with a match between defending champion Argentina and Algeria on June 16, followed by games involving Ecuador, Curacao, Tunisia, the Netherlands, and Austria in pool play. The knockout matches are slated for July 3 and July 11, after which the stadium will revert to its football configuration. Arrowhead Stadium, built in 1972, required significant structural changes to accommodate the larger soccer pitch. This involved removing permanent seating from the north sideline and replacing it with modular seating for the football season, which were subsequently removed for the soccer transition. A major upgrade included installing an air system beneath the field to ensure the quality of the Bermuda grass pitch, which has been resodded with a specific crown for World Cup matches, addressing FIFA's requirements for playability and consistency. While the U.S. World Cup games will be held at various NFL team venues, Arrowhead Stadium will be known as Kansas City Stadium for this event. Preparations are ongoing, with work continuing on the ground to remove signage, to avoid sponsorship conflicts, and install necessary infrastructure, including fan-faced pavilions and facilities on expansive parking lots. Attendance logistics will differ from typical Kansas City events. Kenny noted that most fans will be bussed in from satellite parking areas, with only a few thousand spots available. The successful execution of the quarterfinal match is highlighted as a testament to the planning and collaboration required to meet FIFA's stringent specifications. The excitement builds for the 2026 FIFA World Cup, set to kick off in less than a month. Co-hosted by the United States, Canada, and Mexico, the tournament promises to be a major sporting event, though concerns over rising ticket prices for U.S. games have been persistent, even drawing commentary from President Trump recently. A deep dive conducted by the channel YouTube shopping team into all 72 group stage matches has revealed some surprisingly affordable options. The analysis found 6 games with tickets currently priced under $200. The most budget-friendly tickets are available at Levi's Stadium in San Francisco, where 2 matches qualify, and 1 game is priced as low as $163. The 2026 FIFA Men's World Cup is scheduled to run from June 11 to July 19. The tournament will feature 16 host cities across North America, including 11 in the U.S. The schedule begins in Mexico and culminates with the finals held in New York City. While ticket prices are a point of contention, this report highlights opportunities for fans looking to attend the global spectacle. In a significant development for Caribbean football, the Curaçao Football Federation has confirmed the return of Dick Advocaat as the national team coach ahead of the upcoming World Cup. The experienced 78-year-old manager, who had stepped down in February for personal reasons, will once again spearhead the island's ambitious World Cup project. Advocaat's initial resignation stemmed from complications concerning his daughter's health. However, following the improvement in his family member's condition, the squad mounted a determined campaign to secure his return. This push was further bolstered by the demand from the Federation's main sponsor, who stipulated Advocaat's comeback as a condition for continued financial backing. Facing these combined pressures, the board made the decision to reinstate Advocaat, consequently removing Fred Rutten from the coaching role. Rutten departed the national team after managing only 2 friendly matches, which were characterized by a noticeable lack of chemistry with the players. With the return of the general, Curaçao is now focused on regaining the stability and spirit necessary to tackle the biggest challenge in the nation's football history.